Jr.
And now help me in welcoming our players. From Spain, we have number 1, Javier Huerta. And his brother, number 2, Alejandro Huerta. And now from Switzerland, we have number 1, Gabriel Kissling. And his partner, number 2, Michael Zandbergen.
This is going to be an excellent game. They've met once already with the Swiss being on top. So the teams go to shake hands. All the best. They know each other. Form a little bit. The Huerta brothers lost this round. First round match against Switzerland. And now it is Alejandro Huerta to serve for the playoff for the bronze medal here at Manila Open 2018. Give him a big round of applause. And immediately with a service error to start.
Well, Mark, we could see a lot of the starts for Spain start off like that. Oh! First 2 points going to Switzerland. Kissling heading back to the service line for the second time in a row. Nice hit coming off the hands of Javier, catching the arms of Zandbergen.
Best way to do it after a loss of point.
Inside, the first referee is gonna override.
Outside that one, so Switzerland 3, Spain 1.
Wow, what a block from Zandbergen.
The man mountain over 2 meters tall. He's got the reach. Oh, and through the block of Zandbergen, but
yeah, he didn't get a touch. Yep, no touch on that one. No. And Switzerland will continue with the advantage of service. They are up by 4 points. Early lead here in the first set.
That's a good start for the first switch. 5-2 in favour of Switzerland. Now, as we said, Cassie, they met in the first round with the Swiss players gaining advancement, where the Huerta brothers lost and had to do it the hard way to get here. Oh, massive block by Javier Huerta.
Yeah, but Zandbergen definitely hit it at the right spot to get it off the left arm and outside their court.
Oh, Alejandro trying, but it just rolled along the net and back on their side.
Yeah, that was a good idea, Mark. You could see Gabriel really far away from that zone that he was trying to get it in, but stopped by the net.
Oh, another one. 8-2 early in the first set for the playoff for bronze medal. Third and fourth in the Manila Open for 2018.
Yeah, Mark, not the best start for Spain, where the brothers struggling to find their rhythm here at the beginning of the set. But that first loss against Switzerland probably getting in their head. They're thinking about what they need to change, what they did right, and what they can bring here to this match.
Well, I'm thinking that they left that time out a bit too long at 8-2. Maybe they should have taken it a few points early to have that reboot and regroup.
Yeah, 6 points, that's a pretty big lead, but still, anything can happen. Still very early in this set, But Switzerland should be feeling a bit comfortable right now with that lead. They did extremely well with their serves, making sure they got inside and just playing smart out there.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much that effect of the game had on them earlier on when Russia beat them. Germany beat them.
He was going for a high, long ball, but just missed the line.
9-2 in the first. This is an absolute caning.
Oh, wow.
That's better.
Yeah, Kissling was there, just not enough control, wasn't low enough to get underneath that ball, and Spain trying to get back that momentum that they had earlier. Right, another cross court to get that service back. Pretty easy pickup there from Switzerland. Oh, power hit down the line for Javier.
4-10 at the second switch. So they're starting to get it a little bit going.
Net touch violation called on Zandbergen. And Alejandro back to serve for Spain. What a great look from Zandbergen. No one there on the opposite side of the court. Little tough miscommunication from the brothers at the block and defense strategy. Ooh. Trying a different technique there for Gabriel. Almost had it in his grip, just couldn't keep it inside their court for the kill. Oh!
Great block by Alejandro.
Yeah, that was pretty perfect, Mark. But
they're starting to claw their way back, 11-7.
Oh, that one is outside.
Every little point, one at a time.
Yeah, Switzerland with consecutive errors. Let's see if Spain is capable of capitalizing on these. Nice recovery from Zandbergen, getting that cross-court look. Javier was there again, unable to keep the rally going.
Now, to keep that momentum, Spain have got to win this point. And that's it, what they needed. 9-12 at the first technical timeout. 21 points down. And they've closed right down from that atrocious start that they made. But there's a lot of points to be played for over the course of 3 sets.
Well, we know, Mark, that the Huerta brothers, that they haven't played together for so long. It's only been a year that they've partnered up together. Whereas on the other side, Kissling, he has played in multiple events, including 2 5-star events. He played in Fort Lauderdale and as well as in Switzerland, but that was with a different partner. This time, He has Zandbergen with him, and great addition. He has impeccable timing on the block and a huge advantage of his height. So that's going to play a huge part in today's matchup for Team Switzerland.
Well, when you look at it, Kissling, 27 tournaments spread over 10 seasons. Zandbergen, 19 tournaments over 6 seasons. And then you look at, like you said, the novice amount of matches and tournaments that the Huerta brothers have had.
That was great adjust going on there for Javier.
Down to 2 points.
Oh, Spain will prevail with those bouts at the net.
And Alejandro to serve with the chance of equalising. That was a good cross-court spike. No one there. He's calling for a net foul, is he?
Well, the call there is Zandbergen touched the net, but that was after the ball hit the sand. Yup, outside ball. Kissling called it right.
One goes the way of the Spanish.
Yeah, first referee going to override the call of the line judge.
Well, he's got a better view, that's for sure, being up in his perch.
Wow. Misreceive over there on the part of Zandbergen, and Kissling going to call a timeout with their lead dwindled down to just 1 point mark. That is incredible.
Well, they got back to 1 point earlier just after the timeout, and now it went out to 2 points with the Swiss, and now they've pulled it back again.
Well, in all honesty, I didn't think it would be this easy for Spain to come back from a 6-point deficit.
Well, there's a couple of unforced errors from out of court by the Swiss, and just the determination and good ball plays from the brothers as they get that combination together. And just settling it down without panicking. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, I think you can see it with any team. There's always going to be that one pair that really struggles with receives, really struggles with a certain area, and that is for individual players to compensate for themselves.
When you've got a man mountain of the size of Zandbergen at just over 2 metres, his span is about the same, so he can, he's got plenty of places to fill the court.
Yeah, great hustle from Kissling there on the set to get Zandbergen that good up and through the block of Javier.
So the fourth switch of the match. Zandbergen to serve at 15-13 in his favour. Oh,
yeah,
so
really
close.
tight. Very tight, Mark. Little too tight for Javier to do anything with that one. Great touch.
Forcing the error there. It's lucky that Zandbergen didn't fall over as he was off balance there, going backwards.
Always important for the blocker to be stopped before he's able to receive.
So they pull back another one. So it is back to that solitary point. They haven't been managed to equalise it as yet. Is this when it happens?
Traveling the top of the tape.
I must be able to see into the future. I wish.
Outside serve. You know, Spain, they really do have pretty bad timing when it comes to service errors.
Yeah, very bad timing. Big empty space at the back of the court there to slash one down. 17 all. Now they've got the serve back. Javier Huerta, can he change it into the lead?
That's a pretty low set from Kissling. Maybe a new strategy.
Just mixing it up a bit.
Yep. With the low set, you can make a faster approach and maybe beat the blocker to the net. Switzerland going to keep their lead.
Oh, there's their first one for the night. So equalising again, 18 all. 3 points left, so someone wins it. Oh.
Wow.
This is heartbreaking. There's no excuse for it. Not at this level. Not to have so many of them.
And not for a bronze medal.
I know there's a percentage that you're going to have, but...
Oh, wow.
Well placed. Beautiful.
You know, it's very difficult to call plays, and right now Switzerland, they're just not connecting on those calls.
Well, both of them went to the... Sandberger went to the same side as what his teammate was on. Oh, there it is. Set point coming up.
Yeah, going back to that point, Mark, the blocker doesn't only have to block for his defender, but he also has to call where his defender goes.
Bingo. It's Juice and...
Yeah, not too surprised with that one, Mark.
No, true. They left it right open again. And it is going to go to a tiebreak. And again, there's too much empty space.
Kissling pumping up his partner. Let's see if they can close out this set.
3 service errors. And look at the score. Oh, it's out and that's set. 22-20.
Yeah, very costly error from Team Spain. They had so many unforced, especially at the service line. Just imagine if all of those serves went in, Mark.
Yeah, it would have been a completely different story.
But kudos again to Switzerland. They played pretty well in the beginning, kind of slowed down there towards the middle, but Kissling pumping up Zandbergen at the very end to close it out.
And conversely, Cassie, too, the very mediocre start that Spain got to be 6-1 down very early in the set, and managing to fight it back to take it to a tie-break. They'll take some good out of that, and they've just got to talk about not being so, worthless with the ball.
Well, yeah, with that
Show the ball a
6-point
bit more
deficit.
respect. Sorry.
Yeah, definitely. With that 6-point deficit, I noticed that I have a new standard on what is a big lead.
Yeah, well, you play here all the time, don't you, with your Beach Volleyball Republic. And so you might be able to learn a few lessons here. You've been sitting here for the 4 days watching these professionals play.
Yeah, definitely encouraged to keep on practicing, getting to this level. But going back to that, Spain, that's a huge comeback, 6 points.
Yeah.
And they did it fairly quickly just after the technical timeout.
Yeah.
So much to look forward to here in the second set. We know they can do it. Let's see if they can pull off a win here in the second set, or if Kissling and Zambergen are going to win with a straight set victory.
Well, it's gone that way a couple of times this weekend at this tournament, at this magnificent venue here. Oh, very good cross. Feinted to go one way and then just switched it very quickly to go the other. So they need this hold service and no silly mistakes.
They're listening well to you, Mark.
Yeah, was that a net touch?
Yeah, net touch violation called on Gabriel. Point for Spain.
Oh, the block was there, but just where the ball ended up, that's the gamble with blocking. You can try and knock it down, but if you're just putting your hands up and it hits, it can go anywhere.
Oh, wow.
Just like that.
Like a leaning tower over there.
Not the leaning tower of Pisa. It's about that tall, to tell you the truth. Oh, and a good return. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was a powerful hit from Alejandro. Kissling didn't know what to do with that one much. Soft touch from Zambergen. We haven't seen much of that, and it definitely is effective for Team Switzerland.
Well, that was the first time I think that Spain have actually led that point at 3-2. They equalised, but they couldn't quite get there in the first set. Oh, and the net was cruel driven that time. Rolled along, decided which way to go. No, I'll just fall back here. Thanks very much. Thank you, Mother, for the ducks.
Kissling is very good at finding those open spots, whether it be with a cut shot, a lob, or even a power ball. He is able to put it exactly where he wants.
Yep, very much so. And he's a short one at 6-3. Oh, there's a complete opposite. Roll along the neck.
I thank the mother for the ducks.
You like that one, do you?
I'll use that. Oh, wow. That's a warranted ace from Javier.
Javi to score, serve again. Oh.
You know, in all fairness to Team Spain, they do get their blocks up there. It's just the way they position their bodies. They have to face where they want the ball to go if they want to lessen their errors with the hits off the block.
Bingo, there you go. Just putting that back to 2-point lead for Spain at the moment, 7-5.
Yeah, Spain doing very good at keeping their lead. don't see a lot of that. Blocked from Zandbergen.
Javier doing it now. Switzerland have called timeout.
Switzerland another timeout. They called it well in the first set. They knew exactly when they were starting to slow down, when they needed to regroup, refocus on where they were missing shots. And let's see if this one is effective for them as well.
10 points earlier than they did in the first set.
Yeah, that's also another strategy. You need to know when you need your time to take a step back, deep breath, and relax. Right now, we would like to thank once again the FIVB World Tour for coming here to Manila for the first time ever for this year of 2018. Hopefully, they'll be coming back next year and the year after that. Make this an annual thing.
Well, look at the venue we've got. There's, and the support from the people of Manila and surrounding districts, a professional setup. And thanks to them, thanks to E+ Global for the union that they've created. And also Sands SM by the Bay for this magnificent place to play volleyball, a permanent fixture here in South Manila.
Oh, wow!
Right on the line.
Beautiful. What a dig from Kissling. That was one-handed. And Zandbergen to put it away. Knuckle shot to the back of the court. But also props to Alejandro. He got that first hit, but just couldn't keep it going.
Oh, that's a nice reply for them too to claim back that point. 9-6 to Spain at the moment in the second set. With Javier Huerta to serve.
Oh yeah, that one was an obvious two-touch violation. That happens, Mark, when your hands don't hit the ball at the same time and you get that spin.
Yeah.
Zandbergen struggling with his power shots.
And that point going to Spain. So 11-6, 5-point buffer at the moment. And that was all that good work, and now another unforced error. 4 so far in this match. Oh, another big block and a vital point scored by Zandbergen there.
Yeah, Zandbergen, that's his greatest contribution to Team Switzerland is his blocks at the net.
Oh, well, that size, wow. That's
there
better.
he goes. That's a great off-speed attack. Put it where no one's around. Easy points.
And get it over him, not through him. 12-8.
Yeah, I think Alejandro could have gotten there with a little extension, but was a little slow to react, and so that ball went right past him. 12-9 as we go into our technical timeout. And at this time, we would again like to thank everyone involved in making this wonderful event possible, especially to Beach Volleyball Republic and E+ Global for organizing this entire 4-day tournament, as well as Sands SM by the Bay for being our venue partner, and of course to Dataland Residentials, living beyond the basics. Also to the Olive Place, Globe, Gatorade, Manila, Kari, LVPI, and Trip by Wyndham.
And Hotel 101 and Aventus Medical. And then we've got Roxy, Quicksilver, Hydro Flask, Funk Truck, Malaysia Business Insight.
Thank you once again to everyone at Malaya Business Insight. Also to the staff. We have incredible staff here with us. Special shout out to Ismael Carrillo. Thank you so much to everyone who puts in work for this wonderful event.
I think you won a friend for life.
I got one in me. He's got one in me, I mean. Inside, what a lob from Alejandro.
Now, they've got to hold the service.
Oh yeah, Alejandro saw his mistake there. Not too solid on the block.
So they've got to try and get another few points break to put the Swiss team under pressure.
Oh!
And that's not how to do it.
Yeah, you saw Zambergen kind of pulled back instead of getting that umbrella block. Pulled that just a little bit, and that's why they got the fingertips on that touch. Oh!
Oh, talk about do the splits.
Yeah, I was trying to get it with his foot. It did miss, of course, and Switzerland
What is the ruling with using your feet? Because we've seen it. We'll get into that in a minute. And that was another ace. About using your feet, I've seen it a couple of times where they've kicked it over and actually it hasn't been penalised during this course of this tournament.
Oh! Kissling was left wide open, no blocker, and he definitely took advantage.
Let loose, cut loose, and smashed it home. They now clamber back to be just 1 point behind.
Yup, when in doubt, lob it out. Right down to zone 1. Spain keeps their lead at 2 points as Javier heads to the service line. Oh, that one is out. Again, I'll say it again, Mark. Really bad timing on the errors.
Really, that's an understatement.
Calling for a touch, but he is calling a touch on that ball.
And he is pleading with Zandbergen to say, you touched it, admit to it. Your word against one other, and the referee has made the decision. I call the timeout at 15 all.
Yeah, you cannot contest the final call of the first referee. He is the law out there on the court.
And if you're not careful, as we've seen a couple of times,
Yeah.
the yellow card comes out. They've got it in this sport as well.
Again, just to remind everyone tuning in, we have our final match coming up after this. That is our championship game that is going to be between Russia and Germany. And as Mark said, that's a tough rivalry.
Yeah, very tough rival. They met once already in this tournament, with the Germans being successful, made up of, pardon me, Carper and Stevens against the Russians.
Right now, we're going to get back to the game. Set number 2, for those of you just now tuning in, 15 all. Spain needing this win in order to stay alive in the match.
Oh, an unforced error. The net eats another one. And for the first time in this set, or done since early in the set, Switzerland hit back and take the lead. And a block that didn't come, a block that's a point back, so equaliser.
Yeah, Kissling could have gotten there, just the momentum of where he was going. It's hard to change directions right in the middle of running out there. Well, Zandbergen right now looking at his finger, probably hit it the wrong way. Great recover over there from Switzerland. They keep their lead at 1. Very crucial serve right here.
Oh, a big block. 18-16. They sneak ahead, the Swiss.
All right, this is pretty a big lead being this late in the set. Let's see if Spain can bounce back. Oh, Javier puts it away with a knuckle shot. And also, Mark, after that call that Alejandro obviously felt emotional about, felt some disdain towards the call, probably messing with their psyche right now.
Yeah. That's what we saw last night.
Wow, that was an excellent play by Spain. No block over there for Zandbergen, but their defense was spot on, Mark.
A bigger hole than a piece of Swiss cheese there, I reckon.
Very ironic. Oh, wow. Looked like Javier got stuck in the sand on that one.
And yeah, very much the quicksand was there. It's hiding there, just ready to bite. Oh, 19 all.
Same thing happened with Kissling. Looking a little tense, thinking that that was going to be a hard ball.
Oh, back into the lead. A great combination between the two brothers.
Yeah, that was
Alejandro put it up there, and then Javier just smashed it over the side. Well, didn't even smash it. He just let it over the side. Oh! How did he get that? Oh! And that's the set.
wow! Was not expecting that.
What a dramatic end to that set. 21-19 in favour of the Spanish. Have we got a game on our hands for the bronze medal?
Yeah, was definitely not expecting that, Mark. That serve, it started with the serve. Incredible serve. Scrambling over there for the team Switzerland. They had a hard time getting it back over. But once they did, boy, did Spain just wham it down back into their court.
Oh, well, that's what they needed. Probably a good time to have it to take out the second set. That'll give them a good springboard to come into the third set. And now that come from behind, when they lost they had the Swiss getting in front a couple of times and coming from behind again, equalising, and then moving on with 2 quick points to take it out to save the tiebreak.
That's right, Mark. But I believe the turning point towards the end of that set was definitely that quick 1-2 where Javier just poked it down.
He just basically handballed it instead of trying to
Yup.
yeah, just guided it over the net without actually having a shot.
Yep, I believe Zandbergen would have been a different story if he went up for a block on that one.
It's either using their noggin.
Most definitely. But Spain, wow, what a great comeback. They were up in the beginning, let it go, came back and won the
Then
set.
let it go, then came back again.
A very, very back and forth here in this matchup.
And that's going to, well, they've got both teams have got the confidence now.
They did go against, in their matchup in the pool play, they went 3 sets, I believe, against Team Switzerland. So they're going to go 3 sets again. Let's see who's going to prevail this time. Will it be Switzerland once again, or will the brothers pull out a win?
They say revenge is dish better served cold, and it's cooling down a bit here now, so you never know.
Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen. This is set number 3 for the battle for the bronze medal.
Oh, not a good way to start.
Yep, solid start for Switzerland.
And just a general courtesy to reminder to people, if you're taking photos, please do not use your flash as the darkness descends on centre court. That's it.
You know, Javier, that's become one of his forte hits in this match. We don't see a lot of that. We haven't seen a lot of that throughout this tournament from him, but it's working in this one.
Saying that, if they're going to leave the space open, it's easy to read.
Oh. Yep.
And
Maybe difficult to read the court, the length of the court when you're that tall and you're that high above the net. A lob from him probably is a power serve to someone else.
Oh, the thought was there, but he just, I think he turned a little too far to manage to get it over the net, because that missed even hitting the net by a good metre.
Yeah, you're right, Mark. Gonna try again. That one gets inside this time.
Now, just letting people know, who might be watching a final or a game of volleyball for the first time. The third set only goes to 15 points, and as such, we have a switch at every 5 points. Oh, again.
Yeah, that's another error at the service line.
That's their 7th service error for the match.
Too many.
Especially in the third set, you don't need to be doing it.
Alejandro comes back.
In the only way that's acceptable, put that behind you with a nice sweet point win. Oh.
Yeah, right when I saw that one, Mark, I went, uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh. Especially when you got a man the size of Zandbergen there. I'm just trying to catch my breath at the moment. It's never a dull moment, this match. Oh, that paid off for the Spanish. 5-4 in the third.
I would be surprised if all of Zandbergen's fingers are broken after this match.
He's chopped a bit of a pounder. Oh, that didn't miss. That almost ended up in the Mall of Asia. Way out of court.
Yeah, he was trying to get a check off of the block of Alejandro, but definitely didn't.
Well, you've got to try things, I suppose, but sometimes you're better off to play it safe, especially in the third set. And that's allowed him to pull one back to Swiss with that deflection off, who was that, Javier?
wide from Javier.
Ouch.
Yeah, you know what, Mark? Very surprisingly, Javier has been doing better with his placement shots in this match.
Very true. And there's a big hole there.
Yeah, Kissling very deadly every time he gets the ball. Almost always a point.
I know you can't cover every square centimetre of the court, but sometimes there's just too many openings there. And out again. An unforced error.
All right, that's consecutive errors from Spain, and that's when they say, all right, that's enough, time out. Let's think about it, let's calm down and regroup. Just like that, Switzerland is up by 2.
Well, I was just going to say that. Spain had a 2-point lead. That got nullified, and now the Swiss have taken 2 points out.
Yeah, Kissling and Zandbergen, they had a 4-point run. That is huge, especially in a set that only goes to 15 points.
And that can do some psychological damage too. As though the opposition team just thinks, oh, what have we done? We were there and we didn't even take 1 point. And 2 of those points were unforced errors too. Wasn't as if the Swiss fought them and gave good shots. The Spanish gifted it to the Swiss. 2 of those 4.
Yeah, a lot of them coming from the wanting to force a power hit when in actuality it goes too wide or too outside on that. Yeah, great comeback there from Javier.
Yeah. 8-7. Switch. I'm going to tell you, there's not one player in the Spanish team that actually stands out. They're all both of them share the workload pretty well. Oh, another 2-point buffer, 9-7.
Oh, wow, great adjust from Javier.
And Zandbergen just touching that ball on the way out.
Yeah, he was not ready for that one.
Still at 2 points. That was a massive shot by
Yeah, it looked more like a beatdown.
Yeah. Oh, there's a big empty space.
1-2, and Switzerland is that much closer to gaining that bronze medal.
Never say never, Cassie. We'll pull one back. Now.
Well, Mark, looking at the score right now, who would you say has the pressure at the moment?
Who's putting the pressure on or who's topping the pressure?
Who has the most pressure
I
on
think
themselves?
Spain at the moment. They've let that lead slip away. They've tried to keep in touch, but the power of the Swiss.
Oh! No!
He's going for the smash. All he had to do was just pop it over the net, and there was no one there.
Such a tough blow to Spain.
They're not looking at where the opposition are in court. It's just if they're robotic and it's going to happen at this point. This is going to happen without looking. Oh, yes, they pulled one back. And I'll tell you what, in that last point, the hang time that the Swiss are doing when they're going for the set gives them plenty of time to set up the spike.
Oh. 1 point away from tying this game up. Man, Mark, too much adrenaline over here on this table. Wow, and we have a tied game. An outside hit again, back-to-back errors for Zandbergen.
So Spain back in the lead.
Yes.
And a switch as well.
Yes.
13-12.
Spain definitely having the momentum back. There's a shift right now. Let's see if they can ride that till 15.
I think we're going for tiebreaker.
Through the block of
that hurt.
Javier.
He's bleeding there, is Javier. That hurt him, as in psychologically hurting, bleeding.
Oh! Beautiful! What a block from Zandbergen.
It's match point for the bronze. What can the boys do, the brothers? Oh, that's the net, so it is a tiebreaker.
That is it. Congratulations to Switzerland.
Wow, I thought it was knocked back the other way. My apologies, but well done, Switzerland. The size of...
What a game, 15-13 in the third set. They played their hearts out. Let's give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
To all the players, the Spanish and the Swiss.
Great display of athleticism from both sides. Huge congratulations once again to Kissling and Zandbergen. They got the bronze medal here for the Manila Open 2018.
Wow, what a match. I've lost my breath over that one.
I think I need a nap before our final matchup right now.
Ooh.
We're not going to have much time to rest. Right now on the court, we have Team Germany warming up. They're going to go head-to-head against Team Russia, a crowd favorite this past 4 days. Mishkiv and Bachner for Russia. We saw them play earlier this morning. Very entertaining match with Mishkiv's boom balls.
Yeah, anybody that missed that, you won't be seeing it tonight with the way the sun's gone down, but very entertaining. Hit them about, what, 40, 50, 60 feet in the air.
It was way up there.
And that was on the serve. But anyway, that's past history now. We've got to get back to the present for this battle for the gold medal between Russia and Germany. And before we go to a break, just like to thank our sponsors again. Beach Volleyball, ABS, CBN, SNA, the broadcast partners with 23.tv. The Olive Place, Globe, Gatorade, Akari, LVPI, Trip by Wyndham, Hotel 101 and Inventors.
Also to Manila, Roxy, Quicksilver, Hydro Flask, Funk Trunk, and Malaya Business Insight.
We'll be back very shortly to call all the action of this magnificent final at this fantastic event, the Manila Open 2018, thanks to the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour.